In this video, I'm going to show you how to attach the skirt to the dress. It's really simple. You could also attach it to the lowered waist. Of course, here I've used the longer length because I think that would make a really cute dress for school. So let's get started. Now we're going to have a little look what I did here. I've just added a piece of fabric to the top, which then makes a really cute little dress, and it's just overlocked and top stitched. And the way you do that is you measure out how long you want it to be, and then you add 3 centimeters, 1 for the seam allowance and 2 for the hem. And then I take the whole width of the fabric and I just pleated it as I went along. You don't need to necessarily measure this out, just loosely pleat it and then see where it fits. It's always better if it's a little bit longer, so you don't end up with having not enough fabric. And then you want to make sure that the join you have lies underneath one of the pleats. So I'm just undoing mine a little bit so I can put my fabric against that, so making sure that my seam is actually hidden by the pleat. And then I just grab that with my right hand. It's very simple, and I can now sew that together all the way down, and then I cut it off. And if you wanted to, you could also overlock that, and the hem can be hemmed at this stage, or you can do it at the end. It doesn't really matter. I just check it fits, and woohoo, it fits. So now I can add my top to it. I'm going to turn the top so the right side is to the outside, and for my skirt, of course, it needs to be that the wrong side is facing you, so that when you put it together, you have the right sides facing each other. And then you pin it together on the side seam, put the side seams on top of each other. Of course, on the skirt, I only have one side seam. So I then mark the opposite side, and you could quarter it if you like. But I just tend to stretch it in and then put another intermittent pin in, and that's usually it. So you don't need to make a song and dance with this. Just go really quickly. It's a very simple idea for a little dress, and you can make so much more with this pattern. You don't need extra patterns. And if you have, for example, anything like a circle skirt pattern, or you've got one of mine, then you could just add that too. You don't need to buy all these umpteen amounts of patterns, which are all literally the same, aren't they? Now you sew that with a triple stitch all the way around. Triple stitch is really important because you want it to be stretchy, but you don't want it to be bulky. So that stitch is mega important. And then I decided that I was going to top stitch it foot width, because I thought that would be a bit more structural, more sporty looking. And then you can hem it now, or you could have hemmed it earlier, and basically that's it. You have got another dress from this lovely pattern. I hope you are again suitably inspired, and don't forget to share what you've made. Bye for now.